Hello, everybody. Maria Di Poce, your coach, coming to you on this lovely Wednesday. Today, I have a really exciting topic planned for you, which is how do we go from being entrepreneurial to purposeful when it comes to our systems? So, I have the top three things we need to do in order to go from, oh my gosh, what's going on? I'm very entrepreneurial. I kind of just do things different off the cuff whenever I kind of think about it or whatever the case may be to no, I am extremely purposeful with every single thing that I do with my business. All right, so let's jump right in. If you have not subscribed or left a comment for me, would love for you to do that. So number one is let's first make a list. Where do we start? We have to start with making a list of all of the systems that we need. I'm going to give you guys some idea of what some of those systems would be. So number one, what is our sales process system? What I mean by that is when the phone rings and it's a client, what do we do with that person from that point forward? That is a system. What do we do with our database? What is our database touch system? Okay. What is our under contract system? What is our lead generation system? So just brain dump of all the things that you do every single day. If you're doing them every single day, they have a system. Might not be the system you want. We might need to edit that, but that is where the work starts. We need to start with making a list. Number two is outline each system from start to finish. So what that could look like is something like my phone rings and on the other line is a referral. So it is a client that somebody referred to me. So the first thing I'm going to do is, hello, who referred you to me? Write that down, right? That's the first thing that we do. Why do we want to know who referred us to them? Because we want to be able to call that person to thank them for that business. And by the way, that's its own referral system, right? What do we do with our referrals? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? What are all the steps? Okay, back to the person that called us. Then what do we do next? Do we have a questionnaire that we put them through? Do we then set up a time to meet with them? What do we do during that meeting? What happens after the meeting? What happens after the meeting, right? You get where I'm going. These are all systems, right? So the first thing we need to do is figure out all the systems. The second thing we need to do is outline each system. Third, but certainly not last, is make room to implement. And don't be so hard on yourself, because what we're trying to go for is progress over perfection. It's never going to be perfect, right? It's impossible. There are people involved. We're not perfect. The system, this is a system itself, and it's not going to be perfect. However, and I can't stress this enough, when you don't have a system in place, you have a system in place. It's just not a system that you want. And so what happens is that you don't have duplicatable results because we're never tracking what we do systematically every time something happens, whatever that is, right? We get a referral. Great. What do we do with that referral? So maybe sometimes you get to it. Maybe sometimes you don't get to it. Maybe some people are getting a Starbucks gift card as a thank you. Maybe some people aren't even getting a thank you card. And that just can't be scaled, right? If it can't be tracked, it can't be scaled. So these are the top three things that I would do to go from being entrepreneurial to purposeful. The third one really is so important. You have to make room for it in your calendar. Even all these things that I just outlined take time. I mean, number one, making a list of all the systems could take you 30 minutes to go through what do I do every single day. The second one would probably take you longer. Outlining each system from start to finish is probably going to take you a couple hours to go through each one. Luckily, we have ChatGPT that can help us with a lot of these detailed things, but at the same time, we still have to do some of the work because ChatGPT doesn't know us and doesn't know our systems. So if you found this beneficial, please consider subscribing. If you want to get into a little bit more of your own systems, we can do a little system audit together. I would be honored to take you through that process. Go to booktimewithmaria.com and we will get a time scheduled for you and move you forward that way. I hope you found this video beneficial. I can't get into the nitty-gritty of a lot of this because these would be 30-minute videos and nobody's going to watch that. So this is just really the beginning to just expose you to some of the things that I do with my coaching clients. Again, I hope you have a great rest of your day and I will talk to you soon. Bye.